Hello, my name is Rudy Page. Welcome to Domino Sports Network, the first TV magazine programme dedicated to the sport of domino. Today we're at Brent Sports Development Office in Harlesden, and our DSN interview this month is with Mr. Robbie Robinson. Robbie is chairman of the Gladstone Domino Club, chairman of the Brent Domino League, and president of the International Domino Federation. Welcome, Robbie.
Good afternoon, Rudy.
You've been involved in the sport of domino for many years. How and where did your love of the sport begin?
Well, my love for the sport begins when I was about 9-11 years, but my first major tournament was when I was 15 years old. I played in the major tournament against a team that was like Cosmopolitan is now. That's how strong that team was. And because of my uncle, who was the back in the West Indies, was the captain of the game. Yeah, he teach me to play the game, and he feel that I was good enough to play into a tournament. And he was right, and I proved him right and make him proud, because we won the game and that team was beaten for the first time.
Mm. So what about when you arrived here in England?
Yes, when I arrived here in England in the 60s, I go straight into the game because I had so much love for the game. I played it in the West Indies, in Jamaica, actually where I'm from. I played in the competition when they start there back in the 59 right up to 60, which was the Ray and Nephew Domino competition. And when I came here, I didn't hesitate. We started to play into a house somewhere in Harlesden. And from there we go out every weekend. We had a match to play either at home or away. But this time it was only playing in houses, kitchen and places like that. So I'm really proud now to see that we can able to find a venue to play the game. And I never stop playing it because I love it so much.
Brent Council has had a close association with the sport of domino over the last few years. How has this relationship helped you in gaining wider recognition for the sport?
I wouldn't say it really helped me. I think I brought dominoes to Brent Council. And when I put it to them that it is a game actually going international, and this was in the late 70s, early 80s, they decided that I should have a go. Let us see how the game goes. And they, first of all, they let me run a league and called Brent Council, and was sponsored by the council, the leisure service.
I also understand that you're in the Guinness Book of Records. Could you explain that?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question. Yes, to convince Brent Council then that this game should really be recognized, I searched up the Guinness Book of Records, and in 1985 I found out that there was 2 men in the north of the country played it for 6 days, and they hold the record for the longest endurance player. I set off about breaking the record and set a new one, and with the assistance of the council, Brent Council, I done it for charity. They supported me well, and BBC television, the Guinness Book of Records people from Enfield, and I sit and played with 3 other players for 6.5 days non-stop. So we break the record and set a new record, and it's still there. And if possible, I think I'll be able to go back and break it and set another one.
I was going to say, have you got any intention of doing such a thing like that again?
Yes, I really do.
Right.
You know, if it's still there and no younger man than I am break it, I don't see the reason why I shouldn't go and set a new one for 7 days instead of 6.5.
Right, right. DSN National News. The Brent Domino League, sponsored by Dragon Stout, have elected a new management committee for the 1994-1995 season. Chairman is Mr. Robbie Robinson, Treasurer, Mr. Barry Carr. Secretary, Mr. Peter Lee Tang. The players' representative are Mr. A. Hamilton and Mr. George Walters. Honorary members are Mr. Martin Wickens and Mr. Clifton Jackson. Teams wishing to register should ring 081 459 8880. That's 081 459 8880. The IDF National Domino Conference will be held on Sunday the 20th of February at Brent Town Hall, 40 Avenue, Wembley at 1 p.m. For more information, ring 081 838 0126. That's 081 838 0126. The Gleaner Domino Shield three-hand tournament will be held on Saturday the 5th of March at the ADI Centre, Lambeth Road, South East 1. First prize £300. 6 teams have been invited to compete: Cosmopolitan Sports and Social Club, Walmer Castle Domino Club, the Brent Domino League, 10 Commandments Domino Club, and a combined team from the Midlands and Northern areas. The 1994 Pairs Cup Final, sponsored by Conquering Lion White Rum, will be held on Saturday the 28th of May at Willesden Sports Centre, Northwest 10. First round matches begin Saturday the 26th of March. First prize is £2,000 cash, second prize £750 cash. For more information ring 081 838 0126. That's 081 838 0126. Next month's DSN interview is from Moonshot Domino Club, New Cross, with Domino veterans Mr. George Walters, Mr. Granville Williams and Mr. Huntley Williams. By public demand, in part 2 of the programme, we're going to show highlights of the 1993 UK Pairs Championships from Wandsworth. That's all from DSN National News. As President of the International Domino Federation, your task is to bring all domino players together. How are you going to achieve this?
Well, as a sport development officer for Brent, we have passed through all those issues, and if I get the support from the domino players in Britain, in Europe then, it wouldn't be any problem. I only need their support, and I'll do my best by helping them to get in the game, pay more attention to the game, give more love to the game, and if there's a way that I can help them with their sponsorship, if they want to do so, I'm willing to. Venue as well, I am willing to help.
And finally, what are your hopes and ambitions for the sport?
Well, my hope and ambition for the sport is to get it recognized by central government as an international sport, because we're still having a bit of problem with National Sport Council. That domino is not a sport, it's a game. But I am trying to see, with your help and the chair, to convince them that it is a sport.
Do you understand why it's not accepted as a sport?
I don't know if my understanding is right, but I think my understanding is it's not being shown to them in the way that we do it. They only heard of it. I think that is the reason why they don't accept it as a sport.
So it's a question of presentation.
That's right.
Like the image. So if we were to improve the image of the game, then we have a better chance of getting the recognition.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Robin.
You're welcome. And hope that we would be able to get this trip off that we are planning to Jamaica and bring Jamaica, Canada, United States, Bahamas back into Brent, because I have to say Brent, because Brent is the first barrow to recognize domino and put something into domino. So we'll stick with Brent for the time being until we get it further.
Thank you. Welcome, Clifton.
Hello, Rudy.
Can you outline the plans for next season?
Well, so far, Rudy, we've managed to secure sponsorship from our main sponsors, Dragon Stout. We're also hoping that we'll be able to increase and improve upon the venues of the teams taking part in the Brent Domino League next season. Our last aim is to increase the amount of teams taking part in the league.
Will there be any teams from out of London participating this year?
Well, we're hoping to widen the net, Rudy, so we incorporate teams from far afield as Luton and incorporate them with the teams that exist in London and Brent.
And the prize money?
Well, we're hoping it'll be substantial this year. I can't give away any secrets, but it'll be a lot more than it was last year.
I'm sure the players will be glad to hear that. Thanks, Clifton.
Rudy, just before you go, a message for your Domino players. Those interested in taking part in the Brent Domino League next year, if they'd like to contact us, they can get hold of us on 081 459 8880.
Great. Thanks, Clifton.
You're welcome.
And welcome to the finalists. Now the third and fourth, we won't bother to let them play, because they still come from the same club. We'll just hand them the trophies. Okay? And congratulations to them also. Now very quickly, it also goes to show that when it comes to knockout domino, is anybody's game. Anybody's game. Good luck, sir.
The bell tolls for the final. This is the great final, the first time ever. Who are going to be the champion pairs of the UK? Who are going to win 2 trips or 2 tickets to Jamaica? The prize money is £200, first prize, £100, second prize. The results of the semi-final were as follows. T. Williams, T. Rowe, Cosmopolitan 5, L. Wonder, R. Ramsey, Walmer Castle 4, C. Miles, I. Pinnock, Walmer Castle 3, T. Sutherland, V. Booth, Cosmopolitan 4. So the grand final is between the 2 Cosmopolitan pairs, T. Williams, T. Rowe, and T. Sutherland, V. Booth. This is quite an exciting time for the Cosmopolitan team because they're scheduled to go to Jamaica and Cuba next year, and of course they'll be taking many sightseers as well, and they normally take people who've never travelled abroad before, whilst their team is beating all the Jamaican teams. The other group of sightseers can get to know the sights of Jamaica, meet family, friends. We're at the point now where every card counts. The players must concentrate. Also, what's very important, that as this is open code, they must communicate clearly. As we all know, it's very easy for individuals to miscommunicate with each other. So the signals have to be clear. So the technique is very important. The powers of concentration as well. As I've said before, you must watch the cards, but also you must watch the player. Yes. Vic Booth there hits the table. The first win. He's definitely happy about that. T. Williams and T. Rowe remain calm. T. Williams is popularly known as Country. T. Rowe is known as Teddy. Most domino players have pet names. You've got Teacher, Screamer, Virgo, all kinds of different names. The chairman, Mr. Lloyd Salmon, comes in, takes a look. He's very happy, of course. Not only is he chairman of the IDF, but also the final has players that are in his club, Cosmopolitan. The referee, as you can see there, Ron McQueen, he's done pretty good today. He's coped well under quite a lot of pressure. And in fact, Ron McQueen is the first paid referee that the Domino world has ever installed to make sure the matches are run fairly. That is one of the policies of the IDF. The IDF does embrace all styles of domino, code and open code, three-hand domino, silent rules, as long as the players play by the rules that they agree to before the match commences. That's good enough. Cosmopolitan and Balham supporters there, and Brixton. There's even George Palmer from Brixton there. The game is very steady at the moment. No dramatic moves. Supporters there from Croydon, Clapham Eagles, Trevor from Clapham Eagles. There's the bell ringer, Peter from Cosmopolitan. Right, we're going to reach a conclusion now. Cosmopolitan supporters there. That's Granville. Right. This is a very crucial point now. The last two cards. You have to be very careful. You've also got to be able to out-psych your opponent, because each player has a good idea what cards, or each player will know what cards are actually left to play, but they cannot be exactly sure which player has which particular card, even though they may know which card their teammate has. A simple win in the end for Sonny. That's T. Sutherland and V. Booth. DSN International News. Burger King Jamaica are set to join the growing list of sponsors for the 1994 World Club and Champion Pairs in Jamaica next June. Brent Domino League, sponsored by Dragon Stout, have been invited to challenge the Dragon Stout champion team of Jamaica at next year's championships in Jamaica. The International Domino Federation will be hosting the World Council of Domino Federations' first international conference. The World Domino Conference will be held at Versailles Hotel, Maypen, on Friday and Saturday, the 24th and 25th of June, where the 1996 Domino Olympics will be launched. This historic event will be held at Wembley Conference Centre in London, July 1996. The 1995 International Tour by Cosmopolitan Domino Club will be based in Barbados. Test matches will be played in St. Lucia, Antigua, Barbados, Guyana and Trinidad. That's all from DSN International News. As the final progresses, we're now beginning to feel the attention creeping into the game. As you can see, there's not much jumping up and down because of the powers of concentration. Here we go. They know they cannot be beaten. The country knows that there's nothing they can do, and that's it. They've had to give in without much of a fight on that one. Just a nice smile. The pairs competition recently received a boost. The next competition, the winning pair will actually win £2,000 in cash, which is sponsored by Conquering Lion. It's the first time so much prize money has been put up for a domino competition. During 1994 there will be many domino competitions, and we can only see the prize money increasing considerably. More Cosmopolitan supporters there. This is the final game. If Sutherland and Booth can win this game, then they should finish up on 5-3. But the champions of the UK are T. Williams and T. Rowe, the first 1993 UK Open Code Pairs champions, and they win a trip to Jamaica. And it's been a great day for the sport of domino.
The first presentation we'd like to make is for the referee, Mr. Ron McQueen, who's done a great job. Ron, if you'd come up, please. This will be presented by Mr. Lloyd Salmon, the chairman of the IDF. Thank you very much, Ron. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Keep going around. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Well done. Well done. Would like to call up now Mr. T. Williams and Mr. T. Rowe, the first ever pairs champion of the UK. Come up, please, to receive the trophy. Quiet, please. Also, the first prize of £200 from Mr. Dale Sklar, Managing Director of Conquering Lion, Overproof White Rum. £200. He's not going to let it go. Okay? Hold on a second. And also, ladies and gentlemen, please, as we mentioned earlier, as we mentioned before, on the 19th of June, we will have the first World Pairs Championship. So both players will represent England. So they get a free ticket to Jamaica, plus the accommodation to cover throughout the championship. Thank you. All right, all right. Let me say something on the phone. All right, okay.
That's all for now. Remember, Domino is our game, so draw the best card. Season's greetings, and we'll see you all in the new year. Goodbye.